Do you believe that the scriptures can change your life? Do you really believe that? I've met a lot of people who will swear up and down that that's true, and yet they'll take no action as a natural consequence of that truth. Let me explain what I mean. Imagine that you're just a child. Then your dad comes to you and says, "Hey, I'm gonna go get pizza, and tonight let's have a pizza and movie party." He tells you that he's gonna be leaving at 4 and that he'll be back at 5 with a new movie to watch and pizza to eat. Now, I don't know about you, but as a kid that would have been a dream come true. And because I trusted my dad, I believed what he said. I would have waited. If I didn't believe him at 4:30 when I started to get hungry, I probably would have made myself a sandwich or a quesadilla because I wasn't expecting to eat in half an hour. And maybe that would be fair, because if my dad was known as someone who didn't keep his promises, then it would probably just be best for me to eat when I'm hungry. But what if my dad was indeed trustworthy and I sat at the window grinning from ear to ear waiting for pizza? Now think about it from the dad's perspective. The thought of his son waiting for him at the window, can't wait to spend time with him. That would be pretty amazing, wouldn't it? That's a picture of faith. And I promise I'm going to tie this back into reading the Bible in a second. But it's no wonder that faith is so pleasing to God, right? It's so pleasing to us. There are very few things in life that are more satisfying than the feeling of when you're given a small but important task. And you have people who are counting on you, people who believe you're not going to screw things up. Think of the first time that your mom let you navigate in the car, or when your dad let you mow the lawn for the first time. Those things may have become burdens eventually, but when faith is placed in you for the first time, it's a good feeling, isn't it? So, going back to the pizza analogy, we can all agree that if I truly believed that my dad was coming back with pizza, it would be pretty silly for me to make a sandwich, right? So why is it that we can say that we believe the Bible has the power to change our lives, to equip us for every good work, and yet we don't read it? I submit to you that the reason you're not reading it is because you don't believe the way that you read the scriptures will change your life. And maybe the reason why is because the way that you read the scriptures hasn't been changing your life. In my schooling, I have to read massive amounts of the scriptures at once. Let me confess something to you, sometimes that's very flat. Sometimes I read about 20 chapters of the Bible all at once, and then I go right back into my day as if I were reading a textbook. But there's also times in the day that I dedicate to reading the Bible that's not attached to school at all, and those times are way more meaningful. The difference is meditation. I believe that for the purpose of application, it's better to read one small portion of scripture and remember one verse than it is to read 50 chapters. The other day I was reading the book of Proverbs chapter 26, and this one verse popped up to me. It's verse 4. "Do not answer a fool according to his folly, or you will also be like him." Well, I read that and I thought, and then I underlined it and I continued my reading. And when I finished reading that chapter, I went back and I read what I underlined again. And then I read it a third time. And that really caused me to think about what that scripture was trying to tell me. As I went on the rest of my day, that particular verse just stuck with me. The point is, I was absorbing it into my heart, not just reading it and forgetting it immediately. Those moments that you read a passage and you think, that's incredibly valuable. It gives you something to remember the rest of the day, something to bring to the dinner table. I've tried to leave the advice in this video ambiguous because I think it's going to differ from person to person, but I want to encourage you to read the scriptures in such a way that maximizes those moments. Maybe that means that you're reading one chapter of the Bible instead of 3, or maybe you're reading just one portion of one chapter of the Bible and trying to remember one verse from that one portion. If you can do that, I think you'll be better off for it. Maybe you can read one chapter 3 times instead of reading 3 chapters once. Experiment with different things. See what works. What do you think will help you to remember something from the scriptures? Don't read the scriptures out of devotion or obligation. Read them out of faith, like that kid who's sitting at the windowsill waiting for his dad to come back. Because you know that this is going to be satisfying to you. You know that this could change your life. You know that this book will equip you for every good work. Let me know what kind of strategies have helped you read the Bible over the years. And if you found this video useful in any way, please subscribe. Thank you.